after a lot of problems and delays, injuries and other things that have gone on in the background, we've managed to get it sorted out. Both sides worked very hard to make it happen, and as I say, it'll be on. From Box Nation's point of view, my partner and the CEO, George Warren, my son, we're very, very proud and pleased that this fight will be on the channel. The fight will be available to Sky customers, and they can order through their box office menu, or they can order it using the Sky remote. In other words, the 12 million Sky customers will be able to watch this fight, and we're delighted from Box Nation and from everybody's point of view that it is available. It's obviously very game-changing for us in the long term, and certainly game-changing as far as this fight's concerned. So just before we get into a little bit more detail, I just want to get my son George, the CEO of Box Nation, just to say a few words regarding the box office situation.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'll keep this brief. What is Box Nation? Box office is probably the question on most people's lips, and what does it mean to boxing fans? We've worked very hard on this deal. We've had for some time an HD box office channel, a pay-per-view channel on the Sky platform, $4.90. The way a customer used to be able to access that channel was to register on our website and sign up, enter their bank details, and almost pre-register before you can access that fight. For this fight, for the very first time, that is not what the customer needs to do. A customer who is a Sky subscriber, so the circa 12 million customers that sit on the Sky platform, 2 weeks before the fight, they will have the opportunity, if they choose to, which I'm sure they will. Why wouldn't you? What a great fight to do it for. You will be able to go onto the box office menu, click your box office button on your remote control, and buy this fight direct. There is no need to sign up, no need to pre-register. It's instantaneous remote pay-per-view functionality. This is a huge step for the channel. This is something that we've been desperate for a very long time. In my opinion, there's no better event to launch this platform on. And as I've mentioned, anyone that is used to how pay-per-view works in this country, and I'm sure there's many people that are watching this that would have bought the event that took place on Sky Sports box office this weekend. What do you need to know? What's the difference between how you bought that event and how you'll buy this event? The answer is there is no difference. The only difference is that you buy it on channel 490, which is a Box Nation channel, and not on 491 or 492. This is great for us because as a channel, we've evolved and we're constantly looking for new ways to reach new customers, to reach that casual audience, and what a fight to be able to launch this on. For Box Nation's active customers and those that wish to subscribe and not pay-per-view the event, I'm delighted to confirm as well that you will not have to pay an additional pay-per-view fee for this event. So if you're an active customer and you want to buy it for a monthly subscription on all the various platforms that you can, you will not be charged twice. You will get access exactly the same as anyone that wishes to purchase it on Box Nation box office. That's enough about that. I hope anyone that has any questions, feel free to ask in due course. Thank you.
Thanks, George. Right, we'd also like to introduce Mick Hennessy, who's the CEO of Hennessy Sports and has guided Tyson for his career, and I'm sure he's got a few things to say.
Thanks, Frank. Thanks for the attendance today. We really do appreciate it. Apologies once again for Tyson not attending. All we know at this stage, we've only spoke briefly to him once. His battery's gone. He's had problems with traffic, and also the car he was in broke down. So all we can do is get on with it. We've got what I consider to be the biggest and best fight in UK and Ireland this year by a long way. Nothing's going to come close to this fight. It's a sensational rematch. It's all on the line. There was controversy last time and there was a massive upset, and you know everyone wants, you know, Team Klitschko, Team Fury wants to hold on to them belts. So we've got a blockbuster on the 29th. The Manchester Arena is booked, all paid for, tickets are on sale. This fight is going ahead despite some of the rumours that are out there. And you know, if there's one fight you're going to attend this year, there's a hell of a lot on the line. This is the one to go to. Thank you.
Thanks, Mick. I'd like to introduce now Tom Loeffler of K2 Promotions, who's at the far end of the table. Congratulations, by the way, Saturday night. Fabulous performance from Triple G. And hopefully we'll be talking in a few days about another announcement regarding one of his fights. Anyway, Tom's here, so please feel free to speak.
Thank you, Frank. I mean, it was a great middleweight championship fight on Saturday, but you know, when the heavyweights get in the ring, like this fight, October 29th, there's nothing captivates the boxing world than a heavyweight championship fight. This is really to show who's the best heavyweight champion in the world. Tyson went to Germany, had a great performance. He won the titles over there, and I've never seen Wladimir as driven since that fight, wanting to get his titles back and prove that he's still the best heavyweight champion in the world. This fight has such a tremendous international impact in the States, HBO showing it. I mean, everyone is just looking forward to this rematch, and I think it'll be a tremendous fight, October 29th in Manchester. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. I'd also like to introduce the CEO of Klitschko Management Group, Bernd Bond.
Yeah, thank you, Frank. I also like to, first of all, thank our main partners here for this big event. For sure, Box Nation, congratulations, George, to a great job you did here to ensure that this fight is on the Sky platform. This is fantastic for all of us. Then HBO in the US, and last but not least, our common German partner, the most successful TV station in Germany, RTL. And we're all happy, very happy, that this fight can stay in Manchester at the Manchester Arena. It's a fantastic arena. We hope for a sellout crowd. And it has seen so many great fights, and this hopefully will be an unforgettable one. The motto of this fight is repeat or revenge, and I'm very sure and positive that this time we will see revenge. Wladimir will show up in a great condition. I'm sure he will regroup, and he will show that he had an off night, and will make sure that he will regain the titles. Thank you.
Thank you, Ben. I'd also like to introduce to my right, far end of the table, Peter Fury, the respected trainer of Tyson, and I think should be a shoo-in for Trainer of the Year in what Tyson did in Germany. Right, Peter.
Well, what can I say? His training's been going well. He's training 2 times a day. And there's not much I can say. He's looking forward to the fight, as we all are. So, as Mick said, apologies why he's not here. But, you know, everything's going well, and we're just looking forward to getting this fight on. It will be a great fight. It'll be a different fight than the last one, because Wladimir knows he has to do something a lot different than he done the last time. Tyson Fury knows he's got to do something quite a bit different than what he done the last time to accommodate what's coming at him. So this is a lot more interesting fight. And usually when you look over the history, when you see a hell of a good fight the first time, we're always in for a down fight the second time. Only this time, we didn't have that much of an exciting fight the last time because it was a chess match. On a boxing level, it was a boxing masterclass from both men, because they had to be cautious and watch what they're doing. One punch can end the show. But in this time, both fighters know what they got to do. Wladimir knows he's got to do something different to get his belts back, if he's going to get them back at all. So this makes for a very, very mouth-watering, entertaining fight. And that's the kind of sparring we're doing. That's the preparations we're doing. So we're looking forward to this fight and getting it on. There has been a lot of ups and downs along the way to get this fight on, but we are finally here. And we're very happy to be here. And also, I want to prove where Tyson Fury really is. I see him as, one of the best fighters in the world, and I want him to prove his legacy and go on to do great things in boxing. So I look forward to this fight, and I'm very happy that it's finally on. Thank you.
Thank you, Peter. I'd like to introduce now the former unified heavyweight champion of the world, Wladimir Klitschko, who is fighting for the real heavyweight title, which is on the 29th of October in Manchester. Wladimir.
Thank you, Frank. This is a beautiful day in London, and you know what? It's interesting. I'm just observing and really enjoying the situation where I'm at as a challenger, because when you're a challenger, or maybe sometimes people think, well, you're kind of been too long around. You're maybe not the youngest. You're probably, it's not really your time now. So I used to sit in the middle as a champion, so now my place is getting almost on edge, almost falling off the table here. Anyway, just observation and in situations in life, and obviously what happened last November, it was a great experience for me. I always thought that if one door closes, the other opens, and there's always something that you can gain out of it, gain a lot of experience, and I have tremendous motivation, and I'm obsessed with the goal to get the titles back. Means to win the fight. I, in a certain way, also like a deja vu. I've been in the press conference where David Haye didn't show up, or David had something that was really kind of new for me. You gotta wait for him to get in the ring. So before my match against David Haye, I had to wait him for like 10 minutes before he gets in the ring. So I understand the situations in life. Fury is not here right now, or maybe he's invisible, or I made him invisible. Eventually, and I hope so, that we're gonna meet in the ring. And I understand all the situations, and as I said, in life, everything is happening. In sport, everything is happening. Could everything happen, as well as injuries or postponements of the fights. I had it myself, and it's okay. I can wait. I can wait. I have enough patience, and I want to say thank you to my fans to be patient, because I really look forward to that revenge. It's not even a rematch, it's a revenge. I'm looking forward to this fight, and as I said, I really hope that eventually we're going to meet in the ring, and not just at another press conference, and this time we just want to show to the public and to the fans the fight is going to come up, and it's for real. So trust me, even if Invisible Fury is here or not, so I really look forward, and I hope so, that this fight is going to happen. If it's not going to happen in October, which hopefully it's not going to be the case, I will wait. I'll be maybe 41 already, and I'll wait. But eventually time is going to run out. And run out for the champion, because he definitely needs to defend the titles. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you one more time for your attention. Another time, another press conference, and we hopefully going to have another one at the press conference in the fight week. But until then, I wish you all the best, and I wish Team Fury good luck. Get ready. I want to get really the best Fury in the ring, and I want to beat the best Fury in the ring. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Wladimir. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you've got some questions to ask, so please feel free to ask them.
Frank, what's the current situation with the UCAT appeal?
Mr. Flint, who is the head of the tribunal, has ruled that the fight will go ahead and the hearing will take place afterwards. So there is no danger of that stopping the fight from happening. Next question.
Wladimir, can I ask you, are you frustrated that Tyson's not here today? Do you believe the excuse about the car breaking down?
I stopped being frustrated, because in a certain way, you know, it's been so long, and I've been an athlete for a quarter of a century, and I never had such a long break from not fighting. So I haven't fought since last November. By the time we're hopefully going to fight, it's going to be almost 1 year. I hasn't been active, and I haven't seen any champion not really looking forward to their fights, and I don't know, defend the titles and be active as well. So I never faced it in a quarter of a century. But you know what, as I said, I learned, and it's a good experience, and you know, I have patience. It's fine. Whatever is going to happen, I'm not going to be surprised anymore. So I'm just looking forward and getting really time into my hands. And I've been maintaining myself in my shape and being as well active as an athlete, even if I didn't compete. But I'm remaining in pretty good shape, and as I said, whatever it takes, whenever it's going to happen, I'm looking forward to it, and I have patience.
Declan, can I...
I'm sorry?
You seem to have some doubts.
Doubts in what? Not in myself. Doubts in something new is going to come up, and trust me, all of this in the past statements also from my side, you know, going to the court and defending my rights and all of this. You know, I'm not surprised if anything else is going to come. I'm not surprised if Tyson Fury is going to show up here and do another show, singing or being Batman or Invisible Man as he's doing it right now, I guess, or I made him invisible. So anyway, I'm prepared for anything, and I have my goal, and I'm obsessed with that, and this is what counts for me. Everything else is secondary.
Just need to address that, Declan. This is the very first press conference Tyson Fury's ever missed. He's normally, as everyone knows, he's normally very early for press conferences, and he's the most entertaining person worldwide at any press conference. So, you know, this is not the norm, and we're not making it up.
Gents, the last fight was in Germany. You had home advantage, or a nation home advantage. Is the crowd immense going to make a difference to your preparation or your thought process or fight night?
Well, I've been, if I look back, I've been fighting in Germany, where probably 95% in 20,000 Köln Arena was against me, and I fought the German hero Alcid Schulz for European title. And I'm actually always motivated, and I feel better if the audience actually in the arena against me. So, and I'm happy that this fight is happening, not here, but in Manchester. It's going to happen in Manchester, and it's a backyard of Tyson Fury, and I love it. I love it. I'm just looking forward to it, because that's something that I always do better than to fight at home.
Yes.
Weekend and you told us about some ups and downs concerning the negotiations. Can you tell us some details about these ups and downs?
The fight's all signed. There aren't any problems. Contracts are signed. Is that right, Bernd?
Right,
Everything's done.
absolutely.
There is
Otherwise we
no
wouldn't be here.
contractual problems. The only problem we've got today is Tyson's car breaking down and not being here. The fight is signed, done. There's nothing in the way of this fight from happening. God forbid one of them gets an injury. This fight is done.
Unless the car breaks down.
From the hotel to the arena.
Listen, I'll go and pick him up on my motorbike. Don't worry about it. On the night, I'll have him there. He'll be there. Don't worry about that.
Take Uber. It's always there.
Peter, can I ask how confident you are that that hearing will conclude the outcome that you hope for?
Sorry, Declan, say again?
The hearing that's taking place after the fight, can I ask how confident you are that that will conclude the outcome that you're hoping for?
Very, very confident, to say the least.
It is sub judice as well. There's no comments allowed to be made
Yeah.
until after the hearing.
But there'll be a lot of things coming out for sure.
We're happy to stick to what the judge says, unlike UCAD. So we'll leave it there.
Are there other questions?
How much are you charging for the pay-per-view?
The price hasn't been set, but it will be in line with what people would expect to pay for a traditional pay-per-view on the Sky platform.
Yes.
Are you expecting Wladimir to come with a different fight strategy against you this time round, or to be a different opponent when he faces Tyson in the ring?
Is this a question for me?
Yes.
Yeah, I expect it different. It has to be different. You know, there's no. You know, I don't believe in secrets in training, in preparations or anything. The best fighter will win on the night. Now, Wladimir feels he didn't do enough. He needs to tweak things and change things, and he does. Tyson also needs to change things. But ultimately, he will have the best conditioning, he will have the best training, and the best guidance. And then what it comes down to is zero excuses, because I don't like excuses. So the best man will win on the night, and I'll congratulate the best man. And then we don't want to hear no more this, that, or whatever. It's what it is. The best man won in Germany. That's clear. So whatever's going to happen in the rematch, this is not a foregone conclusion, this fight. This is a 50-50 match. Wladimir is the best heavyweight fighter in the world. The best heavyweight in the world. If it wasn't for Tyson Fury, he'd be cleaning up. We've got nothing in Great Britain. There's nothing in America that's going to do any good with him. This is me talking on the other side. There's only Tyson Fury can do any good with Wladimir right now. So this is why it's a very, very interesting match. I believe Tyson is the best fighter in the world. He's a unique fighter. He's got everything going for him. And this is why it's such an interesting fight. But by no means am I thinking to myself, oh, Tyson's going to breeze through this, he's going to win it. We have to see. Tyson, he's full of confidence, never been lacking in confidence. He wasn't happy as well with his last performance. I was. But we're changing things, and that's the way it is. So it will be different. And like I said, the best man will win on the night. That's why it's so interesting.
Are you relieved all the distraction with the alleged allegations is all over now, and you just concentrate on the fight itself?
I am relieved. You know, there's been a lot of things going on. There's been a lot of people talking. There's been chaos around this fight. You know, that's what I see. Especially with the UCAD slipping statements out to the public, what shouldn't have happened. You know, so chaos. That's the only thing I can describe it. You know, people guilty before they're even tried. Again, chaos. But we are happy. You know, this is what it is. This is world level boxing, and we know what we're up against. We've had hard knocks in life, and this is just another one. But we can happily say this fight goes ahead without any intervention from anybody, because that's what the judge's ruling is. So we're just happy to be going forward and getting on with it. I am very, very relieved, in short, to answer to your question, that we can get on and have the fight.
Peter, are you at all concerned that Tyson will get distracted by the fact that that's in the background the whole time?
Everything plays a part, you know. We're all only human. Nobody's a machine. You know, of course it's played a part. Tyson's very upset the way he's been treated by the British public. You know, and you know, he looks on the social feeds and he sees what it is. But I explained to him, you have to accept this. You know, the main thing is you know what the truth is. So that should be good enough. And in time, that will come out. So he's happy with that. We've had long conversations. But of course, no, he's not happy. He's not happy at all.
And is he not fully fit?
He's getting there. He's not 100% fit, because we've still got, 6-7 weeks of training to go. So sparring's going to commence probably this week, and away we go. But he's in good shape. He's where I want him to be, and he will come in around 18 stone 10, 18 11, something like this.
It's got to be a different fight this time. You're not going to get the fight that you had last time. You know, Wladimir, as you said, he's 41. He's got to change his game plan completely. And I would think he's going to come to try and take Tyson out. And that's going to make it an exciting fight, an exciting event. Question?
Wladimir, for it to be all this 50-50 fight, what are you going to do differently in this fight, knowing that Tyson is a bit unorthodox,
I've heard this question a lot of times. You know, what you're gonna do different, and you know, I'm not a couch specialist. I need to show it in action. I'm insider. I'm not outsider. I'm sorry, guys, to call you outsiders, because you're reporting what you see. I'm inside in the ring, so I prefer deliver with action than with words. In this case.
Any questions? Are there more questions? Are you all done? Thank you very much. Thanks very much. There'll be a press conference. Hopefully, we'll confirm it later on this afternoon with Billy Joe Saunders and Hughie Fury here tomorrow. We'll confirm that later today. Thanks very much. Thank you, guys and ladies.